Chapter 3 Wishbone. Henry sat up in bed in the middle of the night. A bright light shone in his room. Is that the moon? He wondered. He squinted at the glowing light. No, that's not the moon. That's my magic book. There had been an old book on Henry's shelf since he was a baby. He didn't know it was magic until much later, but the book had always been by his side. It came to him in times of need. Now the magic book was floating to Henry along with a meadow lion. The string circled Henry's head and came to rest around his neck. The book landed on his lap and opened it all by itself. Pages began to flutter until they stopped on a spell called the wishing spell. The wishing spell. What is your greatest wish? Do you wish you had a puppy, or a swimming pool, or perhaps you wish to find treasure? If your wish is pure and good, then this is the spell for you. Ingredients: 1 shovel, 4 drops of glue, a picture of what you wish for, a wish filled with hope. Gather the ingredients in a mixing bowl. Then hold your meadow lion in one hand and place your other hand over the mix. Chant the following spell. Diggawee-doo, diggawee-doo, give me a sign of a, then make my wish come true. Henry gathered all the ingredients, including a picture of a dinosaur skeleton. Then he wrote down his wish. I wish to find a dinosaur bone. Henry dropped his wish into the mix. Then he grabbed his meadow lion and chanted the spell. All of a sudden, his shovel began to glow. Then a bright light flashed. When Henry opened his eyes, his alarm was beeping. His shovel no longer glowed, the meadow lion was gone, and the old book was back on his shelf. That's weird, Henry thought. I must have been dreaming. Chapter 4 Dig This. On the day of the class dig, Henry brought his favorite shovel to school. It still hadn't glowed since the night before, but he kept checking just in case. Why do you keep checking your backpack? Dooley asked it on the way to the dig site. Dooley was Henry's best friend. They both liked to play spice and soccer. Henry closed his backpack. I don't want my books to crush my lucky shovel. That's all. Dooley nodded as if he understood. Hey, I brought my lucky shovel too. He pulled out a yellow beach shovel and showed it to Henry. Yeah, I built a blue ribbon sandcastle with this, Dooley said. I got my picture in the newspaper and everything. Then somebody leaned over the boy's seat from behind. It was Miss Mapleflop. Miss was the new girl. She was also a gifted spy and sometimes a little bit nosy. "Check this out," she said. Miss dangled her shovel in front of the boys. It had a built-in compass. Then she pulled out a smaller shovel from inside the handle. "Wow!" the boys exclaimed at the same time. "Bet you I'll find something really special with this," Miss said as she slid the mini shovel back inside the handle. Henry had no doubt she would find something special with a cool shovel like that. What he did doubt was his own shovel. For one thing, his shovel didn't have any fancy hidden compartments. For another, it had never won a sandcastle contest. And worst of all, his shovel didn't even glow anymore, and maybe it's never had. Chapter 5. Funny Bone. The dig site was located in between a parking lot and a sandwich shop. Cars drove by it like it was nothing special. Plus, it was much smaller than Henry had expected. A dinosaur skeleton would never fit here, he thought, unless it was a mouse-sized dinosaur. Then his teacher, Miss Missile, clapped her hands and said, "Class, I want you to meet Miss Yas. She is a scientist, and she is going to tell us the history of this site." Miss Yas wore a large floppy green sun hat and scruffy hiking boots. She held a clipboard in her hand. "Welcome, boys and girls," she said. "Raise your hand if you know what used to be here." Everybody's hand shot up. "A bank!" they cried. Miss Yas nodded. "That's right. And before the bank, there was a grocery store here. And before the grocery store, there was a dressmaker's shop. And way before that, a home stood on this land." Dolly raised his hand. "How do you know all that?"